All right, so we thought we'd be cool and like insert this video and like break up the PowerPoint a little bit, and we just kind of screwed up and now we can't figure out how to get the video from covering up the definition to dissociative disorders.
And clearly we were sniffing a candle to give you some aromatherapy, so that's why that's there.
So we're just going to read the definition, and you'll have to write this down in your vocab list or whatever you want to do. So the next category of disorders is called dissociative disorders, and they're defined as controversial, rare disorders in which conscious awareness becomes separated from previous memories, thoughts, and feelings. So under this category, we're going to cover a few different disorders and give you a better understanding and explanation of what that means.
Okay, this next disorder is a really, really interesting one. In fact, some of you might want to do this for your major project. It's called dissociative identity disorder. It used to be called multiple personality disorder, and that's essentially just exactly what it is. It is a rare dissociative disorder in which a person exhibits two or more distinct and alternating personalities. And so, I mean, it's a real interesting disorder. A lot of times, most times it comes from somebody who's been pretty extensively abused. And it makes sense, right? If you're somebody who's getting abused, you would want to go out of your conscious state and almost enter into an alternative state so that you're not experiencing that abuse when it's occurring.
I think it's something like 97% of people who have this diagnosis have been severely sexually, physically, emotionally, all of the above, abused in some way for a prolonged period of time.
Yes, and it's very interesting. So they could have just a couple personalities, but they could also have hundreds of personalities. It's all along those spectrums. Usually you do have one core or host personality in which it communicates or somehow has a connection to the other personalities. So if a psychologist is working with that person, they want to establish what that core or that host personality is in order to communicate with the other personalities. It's a bit of a controversial disorder, which we'll probably get to in the next slides potentially. But anyway, so it's a bit controversial in various ways, and it's very, very, very rare, but it is quite an interesting one.
Sometimes the personalities are aware of one another's existence, and sometimes they're not. Sometimes it can be like some sensory cue that triggers another shift. It could be a smell, it could be a sound, it could be an uncomfortable position. Let's say one personality doesn't handle conflict well, so their personality that does handle conflict will surface. Sometimes the shifts in personalities are really subtle, and sometimes they're not. They're really, contorted, or you can see by their face something's going on.
And it can be like any gender as well. So, just because you're a female doesn't mean that you always stay a female in all your personalities. You could be a male, it could be any ages. It's just a very kind of like diverse and however that person handles the situation.
All right, over the next couple of slides, I'm going to skip through them pretty quickly. But there has been a lot of controversy surrounding this disorder, and some people believe that it's a fictitious disorder, that people are just kind of making it up, or that people that go to therapy will sometimes be encouraged to explain their situation through multiple personalities. So there is some controversy surrounding it.
All right, so this person is somebody from the past named Sybil. It's Shirley Mason was a psychiatric patient diagnosed with dissociative identity disorder. Her life formed the basis of the best-selling book Sybil and of two movies, but you guys might know a more recent movie called Split, in which you saw kind of a similar phenomena go on with dissociative identity disorder.
It was a little sensationalized. Like, there were definitely some things about the movie that didn't portray mental illness accurately. And unfortunately, we do see that a lot in the movies in general, that they may have some part of the disorder accurately portrayed, and then some parts are sensationalized a little bit. But this was a good movie based on a true story. So even though dissociative identity disorder has been criticized and some people don't understand or believe that it's a legitimate disorder, researchers have found a biological explanation. They've looked at different parts of the body and brain that differ with people that live with dissociative identity disorder. So as you can see on the slide, they have identified brain scans that have shown shrinkage in areas that aid memory and detection of threat, so like our hippocampus and our amygdala. They've also found heightened activity in brain areas associated with control and inhibition of traumatic memories. So there is some biological evidence that supports this disorder that some people have criticized over time.
Learning perspectives.
This is a slide you can just kind of read over that explains a little bit about how the psychodynamic and learning perspectives view DID. All right, we can give you a little time to read through this question and lock in an answer. The names are always so interesting, so after reading through the scenario, what do you think would be the best answer? All right, hopefully you answered D, illness anxiety disorder, which is a subcategory of somatic symptom disorder.